Bonjour. Morning guys, well it's afternoon now. Just got a new skipping rope in from a company in China called AliExpress. Don't know if you can see that correctly, but that says Procircle. I ordered this probably about a month ago. I think anytime you order things around Christmas it can take a long time, especially if it's coming from China and it costs $10. It can be extra slow, but in my opinion it was worth the wait. So nice little packaging to start off with, really kind of nice thank you on the back of it, to say thank you for ordering and please post a 5-star review, and in my opinion it does deserve a 5-star review. Nice little card it has on the back, a little workout, you can kind of ignore that part, but on the back it kind of explains the rope length. So if you're more inefficient with skipping and you're just doing single unders, then the rope needs to be slightly longer. If you're more efficient, the rope needs to be shortened accordingly. So after that then we've got a nice little bag that you can stick your rope into. It has a little tie on it, keeps it nice and tidy, and voila, the rope is as follows. So what impresses me first about it is the handles are metal, which means it won't break too easily, and the bearings are really interesting because this part here tends to move around, which is connected to the handle, and then so does this part up here then as well, so it's able to kind of freely move around like so. This next part here then can be changed or adjusted according to your height. So I'm going to just slide this down a little bit so you can see. So this part here just has a simple screw in, which you can see. I'm going to put it there, so you just tighten that up. As I'm extra stupidly long, I had to make mine quite right down to the limit of the rope. But again, if I found that my double unders were adjusting at all or I wanted to change it, I can just simply unscrew that, slide it up and down, and it changes really quickly. Has like little rubber caps on the end, so all these little fiddly bits like the screw and the caps and all of that, you kind of go, I am 100% gonna lose some of them. No problem, they got you covered. Little bag they have in there as well in the package that they delivered, which kind of covers all of those. So even if you're halfway through a workout and it comes flying off because you didn't tie it on and you can't find little screws, they have a little bag that you can replace that with. Extra special then, another rope to go with it as well. So if the rope ever snaps, these do snap in time if you're using it an awful lot, and where it can snap is at the bottom, because the rope keeps hitting the ground. Any ropes I've had probably have taken about 1.5 to 2 years to snap, and oftentimes the cable is the bloody hardest thing to get again, so it's great that they actually give you that. And then finally, there's another little thing in the bag, which I'm not 100% sure what this is all about, but I'm thinking that this kind of rubbery bit you would thread over the rope and then put on the rope. So if you wanted to make the rope a little bit heavier, and that can be really, really useful for people who are very new to skipping. So if you're very inefficient with skipping, if you make the rope a little bit heavier, as it comes around, it has a bit more time to kind of catch up, so it gives people a little bit more time to kind of get the rhythm right. Easiest way to learn double unders, in my opinion, is simply putting both handles in your hand. So take both handles in my hand, and then I would start to rotate the rope in one hand to establish that rhythm, and then I just join in with that rhythm thereafter. Will a nice speed rope like this help fix your crappy double unders? No, it won't. So if you keep kind of kicking your heels up, I'll show you what that looks like. So kicking your heels up looks like this. So the heels kind of lift up towards your bum every time that you're trying to do a double under. It won't fix that. You need to go and fix that by stop kicking up and establish your rhythm. And that rhythm should be established in one hand as opposed to two. And then when you start getting a little bit more efficient with that, you then start doing a single, 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 and then get a double. And when the first time you get a double, you'll be really surprised, and you forget to keep skipping again. So give yourself some time to build it up, but I would pretty much give all of this packaging a 10 out of 10. I've tried the rope, moves really easily, doesn't move like 5 times better than other ropes I've used, but I think for somebody who's starting out, or somebody who's got a fairly crappy rope to begin with, I think this is an excellent one. A decent rope should have, in my opinion, a little bit of weight in the handles. I think that makes a big difference because it gives you something to kind of tap off of. So when I'm doing double unders, it's that kind of little action that we're looking for the whole time to make the rope go around efficiently. Hands should not be, you'll see this if you do these in front of mirrors, hands should not be like out like this or moving around excessively like you're trying to stir a pot. That's going to produce pretty crappy double unders. The hands should be pretty much by the side, and all we're looking for is that kind of action the whole time on our double unders. So yeah, you get it on AliExpress. I can link it up in the comments below if you want. But $10, can't go wrong. Super rope and cheap as chips. So hope that helps, guys. And share it around with your friends if you want, or tag them in it. All the best.